So, hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Learning with Ganesh. And today I'm just going to explain you a very interesting topic, that is dry ice. What is dry ice? See, ice, generally we see when the water freezes at 0 degree temperature, it becomes a solid form. That solid form of water is called ice. But what happens when that ice melts? What happens? It becomes water. You see, it's a ice, but see, my hands are getting wet, isn't it? So when it melts, what happens? The whole surface becomes watery and all. So it won't look nice also because everywhere water is scattered by the melting of the ice. But here we have used dry ice, means when it melts, it won't convert into liquid. It just goes in a gaseous form. It evaporates. Nothing. The whole surface remains dry. That is why it is called dry ice. Means anything, if a solid converts into gaseous state, it is called sublimation. It is called sublimation. Sublimation is a process. For example, you see camphor. Generally, we use doing aarti and all. Although the camphor's melting point is 178 degree now, but if you keep outside, what happens? Slowly it evaporates. Slowly it converts into gaseous state. Means we see the size of the camphor, slowly it is decreasing. Means in a dryness manner it's melting. See, naphthalene balls, generally we put in the clothes just to keep away from the moths and the moisture smell. That naphthalene balls also, slowly you will see a big size of ball, it becomes decrease, at last it evaporates. Means it is melting, but the melting means it is not converting into liquid. Without being converted into liquid, it is just going in a gaseous form. That is called sublimation. So dry ice is also like that. But what is dry ice actually? You see carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, if this carbon dioxide is a gas, generally we know that this CO2 is a gas. If that gas is compressed heavily, what happens? It becomes solid. It will convert into solid. That solid carbon dioxide is dry ice. Dry ice is nothing, since carbon dioxide is a gas. But if that carbon dioxide, if you make it solid, that solid form of carbon dioxide is a dry ice. So solid form of carbon dioxide is dry ice. So nickname of dry ice, we can say that it's a solid carbon dioxide. Now, what are the uses of this solid carbon dioxide? You know, the melting point of solid carbon dioxide, but see, the melting point of ice is just 0 degree temperature. At 0 degree, it melts. But after melting, what happens? It becomes, whole surface becomes watery. But the melting point of dry ice is minus 78.5 degrees Celsius. See, minus 78. So that means if you hold in your naked hand, it's dangerous. Your whole palm will cold burn, isn't it? So burning means it burns due to cold. It's heavy cold. Minus 78.5 degree. It's not a joke to bear that, isn't it? So that is why it is dangerous to hold it in your naked eyes. So you can hold it by wearing good gloves and all, or by spoon, or by pranks and all. Now, what is the general use of this carbon dioxide, solid carbon dioxide? You see in the ships and all, in aeroplanes and all, just they go for a long journey. So preserve the food. To preserve the food, this solid carbon dioxide is generally used. Now in ice creams also, in good quality of ice creams also, in the ice cream box you can see somewhere it is solid carbon dioxide is scattered, so that due to the heavy coldness, the ice cream won't melt for days and days. So this is the general use. Now, one more important use of solid carbon dioxide is that you see in the films, in the shootings, they create a false cloud. They need a cloud, where the characters are floating. So that clouds can be formed by solid carbon dioxide. How? You take a bowl, pour water in it, and just add a solid carbon dioxide in it. What happens? If you put solid carbon dioxide in a bowl, immediately a vapor comes. A vapor comes. So that if you put more CO2, more dry ice, more clouds will come. So in that clouds, they can take shooting as if they want to create us that the characters are really standing in the cloud. They are just floating. They are flying in the clouds. But the clouds are not original clouds. So they make clouds like this. They pour simply carbon dioxide in the water. If the whole room is water, you pour just carbon dioxide, solid carbon dioxide, dry ice, and you see immediately what happens. The whole room will become milky white. And if you stand there, you will feel as if you were standing in the cloud. Now, so our main question is how to make this solid carbon dioxide. You know, this is a fire extinguisher cylinder, contains carbon dioxide. And generally this is used to put off the fire which occurs during petrol fires and all. Now this cylinder which contains carbon dioxide gas. Now at the nozzle of the cylinder, you just put a good cloth or bag and tightly close the mouth of the bag which is nozzle fitted. Now on this extinguisher, what happens? A gas will form. Generally that gas will just used to put off the fire, but here we are collecting that gas in the bag. We are not letting the gas to go outside. All gas will be inside the bag. When we are pressing the solid carbon dioxide which is coming in the bag, and it is pressing, and automatically due to the heavy pressure that gas is converting into solid. You see in the bag it collects. Now so the white form, solid carbon dioxide. But the cylinder cost is too much. It may be the small cylinder is not less than 6,000 to 7,000. Okay, so that is why I am not showing you the original cylinder. Otherwise, I can show you originally practically how solid carbon dioxide. This is the general form where we can prepare dry ice. So this is what? Dry ice. Once again I am telling you, dry ice is nothing but it's a solid carbon dioxide. It's a solid carbon dioxide, and why the name is given dry ice means dry ice melts but into gaseous without converting into liquid. So that is why the word dry is used. So we will meet you again in the another video with some more interesting topic. Till then, bye.